Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day or a great night depending on when you're watching this video. Today is currently the 19th. So happy Wednesday everyone. For the ones that are off on the weekend, just hang on in there. You're almost off work, which I can't wait to be off work even though I just went back to work yesterday. So just hang in there and everything will be okay. What I wanted to do in this video, hopefully I can do it if the dog let me. She's currently looking at me. I don't know. I may have to give her a snack or something. I don't know. So what I wanted to do is a quick check-in and let's talk about this whole vision appointment. So we'll do the check-in last and talk about the vision appointment first. So I went to my ophthalmologist for the second time after being there just a couple weeks ago. So they checked my eye pressure. It did get lower. So instead of it being high, which I believe the last time was maybe 19 and 24, which is too high for me. Like, that's way too high. This time when I went, I believe it was 15 in one eye and 17 in the other, which is not bad at all whatsoever. I'll put those numbers on the screen here. So of course they checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was pretty good, 117/73, I believe, which I typically don't have problems with high blood pressure, even though my doctor thinks I do. But every time I go to the doctor, my blood pressure is pretty good. So I don't know. I think he tripping for real. So we talked about me taking my medicine. So the doctor checked my eye for dryness, and of course my eyes are always dry. So I ended up getting this, which I've had this in the past. I actually switched from this to Mibo, but Cigna decided they wanted to stop covering the Mibo, so I ended up going back to Tyrvaya. And when it comes to Tyrvaya, it's not a medicine like you take. It's not like an eye drop. It is a nasal spray for dry eye. So the way that you have to spray it in, you have to spray it a certain way versus spraying regular nasal spray. And what's happening is when you spray it, you have to spray it along your nasal wall, kind of towards your ear on each nostril. And that kind of produces tears within a couple seconds. So I take that twice a day. Instead of me taking latanoprost at night, she switched from latanoprost to this medicine. So this is a new medicine. And y'all, did y'all know they make supplements for dry eye? Like, this is new. I've started taking this yesterday, and when I say these pills are big, they are huge. Let me show you. Hold on. And I would stop the video versus pausing it, but look how big they are. So you take one of these a day, and you have to drink a full glass of water, and also make sure you take it with food. So I have that. I also have other dry eye medicine that I can get typically over the counter. For right now, I do have to go back to the ophthalmologist in about 3 weeks, and what they're going to do is just check my eye pressure again to see if this new medicine is helping to make sure my eye pressure is low. Now, when it comes to having glaucoma, of course, your eye pressure needs to be very low, because if it gets too high, it can affect your vision, such as vision loss. It can affect your peripheral vision, which I never could say that word right, but y'all know what I'm talking about, the vision that's on the side. So let's say if you're driving and you're having trouble with peripheral vision, you may not see or notice a car beside you, things like that. So we want to make sure everything is okay there and make sure everything is always good. And y'all, I realized that I go to the ophthalmologist way too much, and I knew that when I walked in, and the receptionist, she said, "I have you checked in, miss," and she said my last name, and I'm like, "Oh wow, I did not know, you knew my last name without having me to tell you my name." So that's how I figured that I went to the ophthalmologist way too much. Like, I was just shocked about that. So I have that appointment to go to December the 8th. I also still have my retina specialist appointment that I have to go to December the 1st. And I think I'm about $400 from meeting my yearly medical deductible, which is crazy. Let's talk about the spending. So I know when I last talked about the spending, if I can get this pen, the last time I talked about spending, I was left with $24. So I knew for a fact that $24 was not going to get me from here all the way to here. It's just not possible. So $24 left. On the 15th, I went to Walmart, spent $14.09, needed some mayo, I needed some aluminum foil, and I needed some cotton balls. I also spent $5.50. That was some miscellaneous stuff. And I know I shouldn't have went to Crumble, but y'all, they had Dubai chocolate cheesecake. So normally when going to Crumble, I typically order a minimum of 4 cookies because it only makes sense. I mean, one cookie is already $4 and some change. At least when you order 4 cookies, you get, I think, a 8 or a 10% discount. So I spent $21.38 at Crumble. And if I have the pictures of the cookies, I will add them in. And they were so good. The last time that I had Crumble cookie was actually last year. So it's been a while. On the 17th, I went to Walmart again. I had got some hair lotion because the moisturizer I used, I was out of it, and I wanted to try a different brand. But when I got to the house, I realized I picked up the wrong thing. I had sent Travis back in the store to return it and got $9.79 back to my card. Y'all, I did not know that hair product was so expensive. When did it become like $8 by itself? That's crazy. Next, we have the 18th, which was yesterday. I spent $20 and 68 cents at McDonald's. It was getting really late. I thought there was some food that was in the refrigerator to cook, but come to find out it wasn't. So we just went to McDonald's. Did I need McDonald's? No. Did I get a chicken sandwich from McDonald's? Yes. That's all I ordered a McCrispy, not spicy, extra pickle, and y'all, it was good. So far, I owe or will owe Navy Federal $127.51. Now, remember with Navy Federal, I do have points that total up to about 260, I think 267 if I'm not mistaken. So I can pay them back with points, or I can pay them back from the 900 and whatever dollar amount that it was that I saved from last month. I think it was 913 if I'm not mistaken. Also, I still need to pay Discover their $10 from when I made my hair appointment, which I do get my hair done on the 24th. When I go get my hair done, instead of, yeah, I'm definitely getting a flat iron this time because there is no way. Like, I don't know what I was thinking other than saving $20. So when I got my hair done the previous time, if I did not get my hair flat iron, I saved $20. But this time, I think I'm going to pay that $20 because, yeah, I definitely need a flat iron. I also went ahead and paid LabCorp today because I owed them $65. I've been owing them $65 for the past 2 or 3 months from when I went to the doctor. I believe I went in September. So I finally paid them. I did pay them with my health savings account. Thank goodness for that. I do have money set aside for my medical fund that's in Ally, but I went ahead and used my health savings account, which is totally fine with me. Also, when I checked my Discover account, which I check my accounts typically at least minimum twice a day, if not 3 or 4 times. So yesterday I checked my Discover account and I was thinking, what is this $21.94? And I'm thinking, I haven't purchased anything from Amazon. And the last time I purchased some from Amazon was on the 11th. So what is this? So I'm going back looking, and I couldn't find anything. So I thought that I may have purchased, something dealing with a book, but I still didn't see anything in my order history. So I reached out to customer service. They did inform me that I was charged $21.94 because I did not return something back to Amazon, even though I did. So I did order a pair of capri pants. And this was back when we went on the cruise. I ordered a pair of capri pants. I sent them back. And I finally checked the email that I used for Discover, and I noticed I had an email stating that I did not send the right pair back, so they were going to charge me. But after speaking with customer service, chatting with customer service, they did see in the system where I did send the proper pair back. So they did give me my refund for $21.94 back to my Discover card. So as of right now, I only owe Discover $10. Jasmine, are you sneezing? Did I say hair deposit appointment? Paid my hair deposit for my hair appointment. And when I go to get my hair done on Monday, I believe that's going to be $50. And of course, plus tip. So we'll see how this goes. So that's $50 or $60 pretty much. And I believe we are good to go when it comes to food. I just need to make sure that it's in the refrigerator a couple days before so it can thaw out. And one, I am just trying to do better when it comes to keeping up with things, tracking things, writing stuff down, things like that. I think I am doing pretty good so far. I do hope you all have a great rest of your day, and happy Wednesday. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.